Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice session. Another night session. Can you believe it? Alright, well, we have a lot to do tonight, so let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? Alright, back at it again. What can I say? Another day has come to pass, and now it is night, and I must practice Morel. We're working on the Morel Sonatina. I have a bunch of Latin pieces I'm working on. I guess we'll try to finish the Villalobos today. I think I'm about ready to finish that one. I've been playing a lot of stuff from memory. Maybe there'll be some more memory stuff today. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really excited to work on the Morel Sonatina, so I'm gonna start with that. We're building up quite the repertoire here. Things are going pretty well for me. So, I've been taking this time to answer questions. As you may know, if you've seen the last couple, man, I've been ranting and raving and word salading quite a bit. So, sorry about that, or if you enjoy that, you're welcome. I think we're overdue to answer some softballs, though. And this one actually relates to the last one answered in the night session. So, this one is from Bach on Track. Love the name. Getting Bach to it. Hey Cameron, great channel. Yeah, dude. Just hyping me up for the question. I love it. 2 questions. Does watching your channel count as practicing? Please say yes. I would love to say yes, but honestly, it sometimes doesn't even feel like practicing for me. I feel like I get worse sometimes, so I really hope you're entertained by it, because that might be all you're getting from this. We'll learn about Segovia for like 2 minutes though, and then I'll like talk over most of it. That's like my usual style. And I might ramble about something, so, you know. Alright, and then the second half of your question was, I noticed you only show practicing pieces. Do you ever warm up or do technical exercises, or do you think it's a waste of time? Well, I don't think it's a waste of time, but like I said last time, I don't really do that right now. I have before, so we won't go too far into that. Alright, let's find some more softballs. This one's not really a softball, it's more of a medium, but it's a straight one. It's a straight medium. This one's posted by Masikia Sunuma. I'm so sorry. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I see you have a guitar in your thumbnail. That's cool. And it starts off really well. Love the content as always. Hype me up, man. Hype me up. Watching your videos has turned into my morning routine. Well, dude, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready to take on the day. Maybe practice some guitar. That'd be cool. Here's your question. Do you experience a guitar rut from time to time? If so, do you take a break in those situations? Or what usually brings you back to being motivated? I guess it's completely different for someone if it's their job versus their hobby. The guitar rut, that happens to everyone, and that's not really avoidable. I've talked about this a bit before. I do pride myself in that even when I am experiencing that rut, I do always show up in some way. And that showing up might be just holding the guitar. It might be just sitting in the bench and then not playing. But I am constantly trying to make an effort to actually play. And that's a good pro tip for you guys. Around like episode 50 through 70 or so, you might have noticed that a lot of the time I was kind of dumpy. I was going through a breakup, you know, because stuff happens. But I would always show up and I would be in a bad mood and it wouldn't be that long. But showing up is the key. And yes, guitar is my career in the sense that I am a teacher pretty much full time. There were times during that period of my life and also just when I'm in another rut for whatever other reason, for whatever other breakup I'm going through. No, I don't go through that many, believe it or not. I've only had one in a while. And when I'm in that rut, I am still forced to show up because it's either that or like quit teaching, which that would be bad financially if I just decided to quit teaching. I'm not sure what I would do then. I'm pretty sure I'm unhireable other than that. I've tried. I worked some odd jobs before I became a teacher full time. No offices wanted to hire me. So anyways, it is a little bit different when it's your job because I was still forced to show up, and that kind of goes hand in hand with what I was saying with try to get yourself to always show up. It is a little tiresome when you really don't want to do it one day, but you're forced to for your job. That's when burnout can get really bad, and I have been burned out pretty bad before. I used to have more students. The maximum students I had was 85 per week, 30-minute lessons. And that, if I wasn't in like tip-top mental shape, it was just a disaster outside of the lessons because it was just so hard. Like I barely had any music memorized because my whole life was just teaching. So that was hard. So I don't do that anymore. In conclusion, yes, I do experience the rut. I experience it with a lot of things in my life. Like I get burned out on stuff. But guitar is one of those things that I picked in my life because we all just have to pick things that we're just gonna do no matter what, and guitar is one of those things for me. And my advice to you or anybody else listening, if you want to make guitar that thing, just try holding it every day. There were tons of times during episodes like 40 through 70 or so when I really didn't want to play and I just held the guitar, and then an hour ended up going by and it was easy and I enjoyed it. Music is fun. It is still work though. Right now it's 9 o'clock. I'm not out of work mode yet. I know that I still have a lot ahead of me, so you know, it is work. getting burned out is normal. Be thankful for those periods of life where you're not burned out. For example, the one that I'm in right now. Man, I am not burned out at all. I'm actually psyched to get into that Morel. That's why I'm going to be starting with it. It's really exciting having it memorized because I feel like I've been working on it for so long and the memory is just kind of coming naturally now. So I think I'm going to have that pretty soon. And we might even start working on the second movement. That'll be fun. That was a medium ball. I was kind of in the headspace for a softball question. We will revisit that. I need to stop speaking and I need to play guitar. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you there. Alright, back to it. So, like I said, we're starting off with the Morel first movement. I think this piece is really coming along, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, we have some interesting extravaganzas coming up. Alright, well, I will see you on the other side. I started the second movement. I know, isn't that crazy? I'm not going to play any of that though. I think I'm going to try to get through the first movement with style from memory. So, let me bring you closer. I am just going to try to have fun with it. Alright, well, if I'm being honest, I was going to try to one-take this, but I think I'm on like take 6 right now, so however this one comes out, I just have to accept it. Here it is. I'm going to try to have fun, keep it loose. Here we go. Sorry. Whatever. I know this part. I'm gonna end it there. Alright, well, that was kind of a failure, but that's gonna happen sometimes. I promise you, I played through that all the way through while I was practicing. That's a hard piece, alright? It's coming along, so, you know, maybe in a couple more, it'll be there. Let's take a little bit of a break, because I've been at it for quite a while, especially with all those failed attempts. So, you know, time for breaky break. Breaky break. God, I'm out of it. I tried so hard to get that recording, and it wasn't even that good. I didn't even make it all the way through. Alright, I'm ready to put that behind me. I know we've been doing it a lot. I feel like every time I watch it, I don't really get that far in, because I just have so much colorful commentary. Alright, let's get into it.
Your past experience.
I'm getting deja vu now. The last time we were here, I was really frustrated about my camera. Seems to be doing better now, so I'm happy about that.
The permanent theme of my traveling in the world. Always when I have time, I come here to be inundated by the beauty of Granada. There was a great Mexican poet, Francisco de Icaza, who said about a blind beggar, telling a blind beggar who was singing, "Give me alms, my lady, for nothing in the world is so sad as to be blind in Granada."
That was nice. So he's really prideful of the place he grew up in. Granada, I believe it's called. Man, that makes me want a Sierra Nevada. I don't have any right now.
Maestro, you've lived at various times
Maestro.
in Montevideo, New York, Geneva, and Madrid. What brought you back to Andalusia?
Because it is my country, and it is a country of blue sky, birds, flowers, fruits, love, women, and wine.
Simple man, the Segovias.
And I have been born in the middle of all that.
You were born right in the middle of the flamenco country.
Yes, to his dismay, he was born right smack dab in the middle of it. At the loudest point. He was really bothered by that. I mean, he said last time that was his whole life's mission, was to take it away from him. You're being too loud, guys.
From the flamenco players. What is your attitude to flamenco now?
Oh, yeah, buckle up. He's gonna be like, I think it's alright now. I think I was a little harsh.
The true flamenco, the true tradition of the flamenco is beautiful.
Whoa, turning a new leaf, huh?
But unfortunately, the flamenco is suffering now exactly like the other important arts. You can see the concrete music, the abstract painting.
Segovia is sounding a lot like PragerU right now. The arts are dying. Oh, we might watch a PragerU video. Maybe for an extravaganza, that'd be pretty good. There's an art one that's really interesting.
The poetry, everything is in turmoil.
Kids these days, with their abstract paintings and their poetry, it's all in turmoil. Well, we have a title for this video. Let me find that PragerU video. Oh, here we go.
The Mona Lisa.
Why is modern art so bad? I'm giving a little sneak peek of this. This is going to be an extravaganza right here.
The Pietà, the girl with a pearl earring.
Alright, those two for sure. That one's looking a little new. I don't know about that. Are we allowed to like that one?
Artists enriched Western society with their works of astonishing beauty.
This is kind of the spirit of what Segovia is saying right now. Just some old dude being upset at new stuff.
Turmoil. And the flamenco too.
Classical is in turmoil. People like me are playing classical. Oh my god.
Then all that kind of modern flamenco I dislike profoundly.
You nonetheless have always admired the flamenco poetry, the traditional Andalusian poetry.
Oh yes, poetry is in Andalusian the way to express all the feelings of the heart.
Yeah, but only if you do it how I like it. If you're expressing your feelings of the heart in that new way, no. You get what I'm saying, right? It's all about expression anyways. What if those flamenco people, that's how they're expressing themselves. They have that noise in their heart and they want to get it out. And you're saying like, it's about expressing yourself, but not like that. What's that all about, man?
For instance, if you like, I can tell you this little folkloric poetry. He was, the poor man was younger than I, and Antonio Machado, and Juan Ramón Jiménez. Juan Ramón Jiménez won the...
Okay. I probably didn't show most of that because it was just kind of rambling.
En la paz brillante de esa de los
Oh
caballos.
no. He's just reading poetry in Spanish. He's just making me feel bad about myself. I know I need to learn Spanish, as a Hispanic man. I'm too busy learning these Spanish pieces, though. Okay, new scene. I understand that this has been very distracted, and that's usually the case for a lot of these videos. This is a time for us to learn about Segovia and all that. I can't exactly pinpoint what we learned today. We kind of went on a whole thing about how art is dead, which, that's something. I'm gonna call it here, though. It's getting late, and I still need to practice the Latin pieces. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get back to it, shall we? I do have some Latin pieces to get into. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know if you can tell. So we're just gonna go as far as we go. I shall start with the Villalobos. I'll try to read through the whole thing, try to get that down. We're making our way through it. So, I'll see you there. Oh man. How about this? I have barely done anything. I'm done though. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I just want to go to bed. You know, I'm been like a little bit of a weird one today. So, I'm just going to play the new part as far as I can for you of the Villalobos. So, come on over. It's not going to be much, but check this out. I don't think you've really heard much of this. I'm gonna stop there. Alright, whatever. I'm done. So, that's it for tonight. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Oh no. 2 nights in a row? Oh, I'm gonna be more careful this time because I had to censor the last one. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh man. I think it's just late. I'm just tired. So, I'm not sad about anything. You're sad. What are you? I'm not sad about anything. Alright, it's time to end this. I'm gonna make a Beyond Burger, and that's gonna make me sick, I'm sure, but I'm hungry right now. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this one, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, all that stuff. And if you have any comments about anything, be sure to ask them, and I will answer them in the chair over there at some point. Yeah, and if you want to add on to anything I said today, feel free to do that, or the previous ones, because those were doozies, as I remember. I'm going to be refreshed for tomorrow when I see you again. So, I will see you tomorrow.